Good morning, welcome to the broadcast, everybody. Let's just take a minute, do some positive vibes this morning. Listen to this. Birds are chirping, there's a slight breeze. The rock quarry is directly over that way, and I can hear them running, they're crushing stone. Man, they were busy yesterday. I'm telling you, I don't know if I've ever seen as many trucks coming and going out of that quarry. So something's going on. Business is good for somebody. We've got our trusty Wilbur. If things just go bad and get real slow, we've got Wilbur. He's paid for. Tractor, pretty much paid for. Pretty much. Today, we are going to get Orville, the F-750. We're going to haul Old Yeller, our Yanmar excavator, down to the job where we're going to be doing the retaining wall out of those 6-foot concrete waste blocks that I was talking about. We do not have a little girl in tow. She wanted to stay and work with her bonus mama today, doing office stuff. So she's going to be a well-rounded kid. She's going to know a little bit of everything about business stuff. So checking our chains, we need to check to make sure we have our lifting strap in here somewhere. Where did it go? This is my new Deadeye sling that I bought for the bridge job that we got canceled. But it's okay, we'll use it eventually. Where, oh, where is my strap? Because we're gonna need it to be able to lift the concrete blocks. Oop. It's not there either. Might have to do some looking here. Let's see here. There it is. It's always good to do an inventory of all the tools and straps and chains that you're going to need for a job before you leave the shop, because many times I've gotten on the job and just not had what I needed. So let's move this excavator down to the job and go pick up some concrete blocks. So I just had a thought, I figured I would go over with different ways to look at this whole thing. We may be in a little bit of a recession, but we go through one every year. When we in the construction industry go into fall time, that times are going to be a little lean during the cold weather. People in general, when it's wintertime, it's cold, a lot of times it's wet, they draw in and they stay home. Therefore, they're not looking at the outside. And that's the stuff we work on. So with this, virus going on, look at it like we're having an extended winter. We're having an extended lean time. So just conduct yourself in the same way that you have in past years. Don't think of it like it's an end of days, just be more mindful of your driving that you do, to look at quotes, feel the customer out over the phone, talk to them, get a good idea of the job, have them send you pictures. That way you're not out burning money through your car just driving around doing estimates, when it may be, you may be setting yourself up to drive to look at an estimate that the customer simply doesn't have the funds to do. And that's not being cold, it's not being, selfish, it's just the fact of the matter. You can't work below a certain dollar amount, and you shouldn't. Just keep on with lean times. I feel the customer out every time. I don't care if it's the middle of summer, winter time. I talk to them, and I get them to send me pictures, and I tell them, okay, this is a range of what you can expect this project to cost. And based on their reaction. Sometimes people are like, oh yeah, that's totally doable, come on out and we'll look at it together. That, when I go on site to look at the job, that's when I give them the guaranteed price, or the quote, if it's possible. See, look at these trucks lined up. I don't know if y'all can see them over my shoulder, but when trucks are moving, so is the economy. And I'm telling you, I don't think it's going to be as bad as they're letting on. You know, the virus thing is, as far as the economy taking a dump, I think it's going to come right back. You got to be able to adapt. You know, you guys who are just starting in this business, you know, if you just started this year or last year, you know, it's unfortunate that you're having this kind of a little economical hiccup. But if you're going to be in business for any amount of time, you're going to go through these. And like I say, you're going to go through it every year. Every winter, you're going to go through this. You've got to learn to go through these cycles. And this is just an added cycle. It's something that's going to happen. There's going to be other viruses in our future, you know, and hopefully this one's not that bad and everybody can be prepared for the next one. They'll learn from it. I've made every mistake in the book in running a business because I didn't have anybody to teach me. I have done it. I didn't go to school for business management. I went to college for 3 semesters to be a welder. So running a business, I just dove into it and did it. And again, every mistake in the book. I can look back and laugh at myself for some of the stuff that I did, decisions I made, how I went about things. But I'm here to tell you guys, don't panic about this. It's going to be fine. It's going to keep moving. You're going to get phone calls. As long as you advertise, you keep talking to people and let them know, I am here to work for you. I'm not going anywhere. That's going to give them the confidence to give you a call. Call people up and say, look, I'm in business. I'm ready to work. Just don't be offended if I don't shake your hand. And they'll probably appreciate that. There's one thing you will learn about yourself in lean times like this, and that is during the summertime, there's people that will call you to do a little job or a not fun job, and you say to yourself, well, that ain't worth fooling with. That ain't worth my time. In lean times, it becomes worth your time. And you won't be turning anything down. You've got to learn to humble yourself. When things are lean, jump in there and get after everything you can get. Every mile I drive right now, there's people out working. There's people out moving, and specifically the trucks. I'm seeing semis, dump trucks, you know, guys in their little F550s coming and going. It's like a beehive out here, guys. America's moving. As long as America's moving, it's surviving. This is great. You guys should be encouraged. I have one viewer comment that it takes a little bit of time for, you know, a dip in the economy to really affect us. That's true. That's true. But you know what? We see it coming. If you can see something coming, then you can prepare for it and you can react accordingly and not in a panicked way. If you guys have 2 weeks that you don't get a single phone call, it's okay. I've been through those times. I've survived through them. Just take every phone call you can. You've got to adjust your prices. When things are lean, you're going to have to humble yourself and drop your prices a little bit. That you will have to do. Don't drop them to where you totally lose every job. But if you've studied your income, you know, on like the bar, not a bar graph, but like when times are good, you know, you make money and then your expenses drag it back down. So in good times, you're kind of climbing the mountain, okay? In times like this, you may still be working and you're slowly losing money, say out of your bank account, your savings, wherever you keep it. Instead of going up, you're going down. This is not a time to give up. Don't panic, you know. hopefully you've prepared for these times and you have set money aside. And a discussion me and my wife had was that hopefully everybody we know has prepared and saved a little bit. And giving up, the end result is obvious. But what you're doing is keep working, keep doing what it takes to keep money coming in, so you slow down that decrease. You know, you don't say your bank account has 10,000 in it. Start of this, you know, the start of this month, but at the start of next month, you've made a little money, but you've landed at $8,000. Okay, you're on a decline, and that's okay. That happens. Every business goes through those cycles. It just depends. The only difference is what has caused that cycle. So you're on a slow decline. If you just give up and you quit working, you're going to go from 10,000 to nothing in a month, and then you have nothing. But if you work and you keep at it, you're going to slow that decrease. You know, you may have to pay yourself less every month to slow that, you know, reduction in the account. And what you're wanting to do is stretch that time out until times are good again. You know, they're talking like August. That's just a few months, okay? And next winter season's probably going to be busy. It's going to be busier than normal. I'm sure of that. So keep after it. Don't give up. Keep going. You know, if you don't have any savings, granted, this is going to be a very, very trying time. It's going to be very trying. You may have to rely on other sources of income. You may have to branch out. You may have to take a loan from your uncle. You know, offer other services that you know how to do, but you don't like to do. Do anything you can to get money into that account. Everything. Offer every service that you do. You know, I don't normally advertise flatbed transport. You know, I usually stay busy doing my jobs, hauling my own equipment. There's no reason that I'm not going to toss out an ad or call my buddies and say, hey man, if you need some gravel haul for your job, call me. Or if you need a piece of equipment moved. You know, I can haul bigger pieces of equipment than most of the people I know because I'm set up for it. I'll advertise for that. The profit margin for those things is less, but there's still profit. So just start sitting and thinking. This time, if you haven't got work right now, start thinking, what do I know how to do that I can make money doing? And you know, slow down the loss of money out of that account each month. Just slow it down. Don't think, oh no, I lost $2,000 and I worked this month. You know, people are gonna be like, that's not fair. I worked. I'm losing money. You know, that's just how it works, and it's okay. Let it slowly decrease until things are good again, and it'll start climbing again. If you watch a graph of the economy over the past, say, 50 years, it's constantly up and down, up and down. So is your business. And I can say so many times, don't panic. You know, don't live in fear. Look at this in an optimistic way. I mean, case in point, you know, say there are going to be companies that go under. There are going to be companies that give up too soon. They're going to be selling their equipment. This is a time where you can capitalize. They're going to be selling their equipment. They're just going to be wanting to get out of it. And they're going to be selling their equipment cheap. This is where you can benefit from a low economy. Cheap equipment. I'm waiting on a slow economy. Me and Kelly have talked about it, you know, and I've told her, you know, if we go to buy bigger pieces of equipment, it will be during a recession. Here it is. I may not have the money this time around. I may not have the capital, and that's okay. I'll wait for the next one. You've got to be patient. You've got to accept these fluctuations, and you just got to be the surfer that's riding the waves, man. You've got to kick back, watch the waves move, and, you know, I don't know why I went to the beach. The beach is my happy place. When I'm feeling stressed and overwhelmed, even though I live in the mountains and I love it, I will drive 5 hours to the beach. I'll drive 5 hours just to walk on the beach and then drive back home. You got to have that reset. So back to the waves. Take them as they come, you know. There's sharks in the water. That's a good analogy, I guess. But as long as you don't give up, you keep doing everything you can, nobody can fault you. That's a long-winded spiel, I guess, so I'll let it go at that, you know. And I'm going to be here every day. I am going to be here every day for you guys. I'm going to tell you exactly what's going on in my world. We're going to talk money. We're going to talk about how things are decreasing in my world. And we're going to talk about how things are going good. And I'm going to tell you guys how I'm reacting to it, how I am adjusting. And hopefully, I can encourage some of you to get out here and ride the waves with me. So now, back to the travels. We're going to go drop this excavator off. Okay, step number 1, complete. Excavator delivered. Now we gotta go make 3 trips, getting 15 of the 6-foot blocks, and then we'll probably just make a 4th trip to get the 2 3-footers. There's no sense in overloading this on weight. We've got plenty of time. officially gotten our first load of block, and it is somewhere between 19 and a 20,000 pound load, and it is riding good so far. I should have probably had him put 3 toward the front and then 2 on the back. I think it would ride even better, but that is okay. Alright, actually it probably weighs about the same as our excavator, and usually, actually I know, with the excavator, most of the weight's toward the front. This is one of 3 loads. We got a haul of these blocks. We'll have 15 total. And then of course the 2 shorties, the 3-footers. So let's get back down to the storage units, and we'll use the excavator to offload these things. Yourself, he's going to call for help. All right, guys, we got 5 of the blocks moved. Old Yeller shut down, fuel cut off. There's no sense, it's 4 o'clock. I'm not going to try to move another load today. I've actually got a load of material to move to a customer up closer to home. So we're just going to go make as much use of this day as we can. We're going to move that load of material, and then we've got to haul them another load in the morning. After that, we've got to haul 2 more loads of block. So guys, things are still busy. The world's still going around. Stay optimistic. We'll see you guys tomorrow.